Hello, welcome to Easy English. Let's eat biscuits! In December, we made an episode about how to make the perfect cup of tea that you can watch up here. And we missed a vital factor of enjoying your perfect cup of tea. The cornerstone to a great brew is a complementing biscuit. And thanks to viewer Louis Franca, we will now find out what the best biscuit is. So, let's meet the contestants.
Name.
Milk chocolate digestive.
Origin.
Scotland.
Ingredients.
Coarse brown wheat flour and milk chocolate.
Nutrition.
Around 70 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
Ideal width for dunking efficiency.
Weakness.
Risk of crumbs.
Interesting fact.
Digestives have been described by American travel writer Bill Bryson as a British masterpiece, and in 1969 were centred to an argument between John Lennon and George Harrison during the recording of the band's penultimate album Abbey Road. Yoko Ono reportedly helped herself to one of George's digestives, causing George to lose his temper.
Name.
Choc chip cookie.
Origin.
US.
Ingredients.
Wheat flour and milk chocolate chips.
Nutrition.
Around 50 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
No melting issues.
Weakness.
Bit small.
Interesting fact.
The chocolate chip cookie was invented by American chefs Ruth Graves Wakefield and Sue Brides in 1938. During World War II, soldiers from Massachusetts who were stationed overseas shared the cookies they received in care packages from back home with soldiers from the other parts of the US. Soon, hundreds of soldiers are writing home asking their families to send them Toll House cookies, and Wakefield was soon inundated with letters from around the world requesting her recipe. Thus began the nationwide craze for the chocolate chip cookie. The recipe for the chocolate chip cookie was brought to the UK in 1956.
Name.
Shortbread.
Origin.
Scotland.
Ingredients.
Wheat flour and butter.
Nutrition.
Around 90 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
Absorption strength.
Weakness.
Bit dry.
Interesting fact.
In Scotland, it was traditional to break a decorated shortbread cake over the head of a new bride on the entrance of her new house.
Name.
Custard cream.
Origin.
England.
Ingredients.
Wheat flour and buttercream, traditionally.
Nutrition.
Around 60 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
Can customize to double up vanilla layer.
Weakness.
Unstable design.
Interesting fact.
They usually have an elaborate Baroque design stamped onto them, originating in the Victorian era and representing ferns.
Name.
Cadbury's Fingers.
Origin.
England.
Ingredients.
Wheat flour and milk chocolate.
Nutrition.
Around 30 calories per finger.
Strength.
Cadbury's chocolate.
Weakness.
Melting issues.
Interesting fact.
Established in Birmingham, Cadbury's is the second largest confectionery brand after Mars, and even has an amusement park called Cadbury's World. There are no roller coasters though.
Name.
Jammy Dodgers.
Origin.
England.
Ingredients.
Wheat flour and raspberry jam.
Nutrition.
Around 80 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
Acceptable kids party biscuit.
Weakness.
Jam in tea?
Interesting fact.
Named after the character Roger the Dodger from the Beano comics.
Name.
Milk chocolate hobnobs.
Origin.
Scotland.
Ingredients.
Oats and milk chocolate.
Nutrition.
Around 90 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
Great for dunking.
Weakness.
Not enough in a pack.
Interesting fact.
To hobnob or hobnobbing is defined as spending social time with people from the higher classes of society.
Name.
Jaffa cakes.
Origin.
England.
Ingredients.
Sponge, chocolate and orange flavoured jam.
Nutrition.
Around 50 calories per biscuit.
Strength.
You're secretly eating a cake.
Weakness.
It's not a biscuit.
Interesting fact.
In the United Kingdom, tax is payable on chocolate-covered biscuits but not on cakes, so McVitie's defended its classification of Jaffa cakes as cakes as opposed to biscuits, even though they are packaged like biscuits and they are marketed like biscuits. The court found in favour of McVitie's and ruled that whilst Jaffa cakes had characteristics of both cakes and biscuits, the product should be considered a cake, meaning that VAT is not paid on Jaffa cakes in the UK. Now, another important factor is dunking efficiency. A dippy biscuit is a cultural phenomenon in the UK, and the very last thing you want to see is your soggy biscuit breaking off into your tea under pressure. So, I'm going to put all of our biscuits to the test and give you a guide on how long each biscuit can survive. You can thank me later. And now we're joined by Easy.
Hello.
She's going to take a taste test and let you know which is her favourite biscuit. Easy, are you ready?
Yes, I got the hard job.
So Easy, you've gone for the Jammy Dodger as your first biscuit. Thoughts?
Sticky. It's okay. If you like sweetness, it's good. And a bit dry. Dry and sticky. It's not bad.
Out of 10?
3.
3 out of 10. It's pretty bad. Okay. Next biscuit. So now you've gone for the Jaffa cake.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you know it?
I know it. I know the style. Better. I'm not a big fan of this because I don't like those jelly, marmalade, jam combination with cookies that much. Mm-hmm. But it's fresh. The chocolate on top, never a bad thing. So, would say 6. It's a cake, nearly. It's a cake.
Next biscuit, the Cadbury's Finger.
Cadbury's Finger. That's more my style.
Yeah?
Just plain nice biscuit dough. Put over some nice milk chocolate. Cannot do anything wrong with that.
Out of 10?
I can get better. 7 then.
Okay, one more than the Jaffa cake. Next biscuit. That one is a digestive. That one's a hobnob.
Ooh, I have a good feeling about this. It looks good. Looks healthy.
Yeah? Ooh, will it beat the finger?
Definitely.
Wow.
I don't know if I
8?
can give a 10 yet. No, huh? No. No. 8 is good.
The hobnob gets an 8. Next biscuit. Oh. Do you know what that is?
Something lemon? Custard cream. Oh, custard. Okay. Custard cream.
No, not happy.
I am happy, but it... Let's also give it a 7.
Okay.
It's a good 7. It's okay. No, 6.8.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was that? The custard cream got a 6.8 out of 10. Very specific. Next biscuit. The milk chocolate digestive.
They are just really good.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Good chocolate layer. So simple but so good. That's a 9.
A 9. Hold on. So because it's
Right.
very similar to the hobnob, which you give an 8. But what's the the difference is no oats.
Maybe it's an 8 as well then.
Okay. So it's a draw for top spot between the hobnob and the chocolate digestive at the moment.
Yes.
Next biscuit. Do you know what it is?
Chocolate chip biscuit.
Exactly.
Oh. I tell you what.
Yeah.
The look,
Yeah.
not impressive.
Oh.
First bite, not impressive because it's very sticky as well, and you're like kind of like getting into an old biscuit. That's
That's a
the
bit
feeling.
chewy, almost.
Chewy.
Nice.
Not nice.
I like chewy.
I don't like that. But then you get those chocolate chunks are quite big. You get into that, and then obviously chocolate wins, and it's quite nice. So what's on 8? I would want to put those two on 9 and this on 8.
Okay, so the digestive and the hobnob have moved up to 9 out of 10.
Touch them all anyway.
The finger stays at 7, and
This is
the
an
chopped
8.
chip goes to 9. Goes to 8.
Last one.
Okay, last biscuit.
I was never a fan of shortbread. I always thought it's dry, it's boring. No.
It looks boring.
And then my mom, hi mom,
Hello, Mum.
is a big fan of shortbread. And we brought her a lot to Germany. Shortbread, lots of shortbread. And then I tried it again because I thought, there must be something about shortbread then. And it's actually really good.
And you're going to give it a good score then?
An 8 as well. Because it tastes not as boring as it looks. There is a really nice, rich taste in it because of all the butter.
Okay, so it sits in the same level as the chocolate chip cookie. Okay.
But wait, we have no 10. Where's my perfect biscuit?
Yeah, well, maybe you missed it. There's plenty more which people will probably be annoyed that we didn't include. I know that my dad will be annoyed that we didn't include fig rolls, which I think are disgusting. We have a joint winner between the chocolate hobnob and the chocolate digestive. Thanks for watching this week's video. Let me know any of your favourite biscuits that I've missed out, and we'll see you next week. Bye. And now we're joined by Easy.
Hello. Oh god.
Hello. Bloody hell, bloody hell.